How's practice been going so far?
Practice has been going good. It's obviously nice to have a good healthy spring so far and fly around with some of the younger wideouts that's here, like AG Cam transfer. But so far it's been good just to be out here.
What has the transition to a new school been like for you?
Um, at first, I will say it was a little tough just because obviously I was at my old school for so long. So to just pick everything up and leave after being at one university for 6 years, it was a little tough. But after being here, getting acclimated to just being in the mountains and being around the team, it's obviously I feel like I made the best decision.
I know there was a coaching change at Wake Forest. Was that sort of the main reason for the exit? And what were you looking for in the portal once you got in there?
Yeah, so we had obviously Dave Clawson, our head coach at Wake, stepped down, and I felt like that was just a sign for me to just look for something else in my last year, considering the ups and down seasons that I had at Wake Forest. And in the portal, obviously, I just wanted to find something that was almost like that, but then like a team aspect, just feeling like a family and being connected into like a brotherhood. And once I went on visits and got to talk and be around the coaches, this place obviously just welcomed me in and made me feel like I was already home without even being here.
Is it nice to have someone as old like Bob Schick in the offensive room with you, so you don't feel like you're the old guy?
Oh yeah, it definitely feels good when you're looking around and you got at least two or three other older guys in there, make you feel like you're not the only one standing out.
There's not a lot of that in the receiver room, though.
Not
You're
at all.
the vet there. Do you kind of take on that role? As you have to, even though you're a new guy, do you kind of have to be the veteran in that room?
Yes, sir. I mean, in the portal, I knew wherever I went, the coach that accepted me in that room was going to look at me as a leader in that room, considering my experience and my age. And coming here, I knew what role I had, and I'm willing to lead and be a leader for guys like AG and Cam and Chance Wiggins and LJ.
What does Fontel Mine say to you about goals, areas he wants to see you improve?
Obviously, just staying healthy for a full 12 months. I mean, that's one big goal for me and a big goal for him as I was coming in. And to just be a leader, be more of a vocal guy in that room.
Do you feel like you've been snake bitten a little bit with some of the injuries that you've had over the years?
I mean, I wouldn't put it like that. Everything happens for a reason. I mean, if I wouldn't be right here, right now, if I didn't go through everything that I went through.
What was the driving force to want to come back to college for a seventh year?
I just feel like I have the year and I have so much to prove, and this is lining up to put everything in that order.
What's the process like to apply for the extra years of eligibility through the NCAA? We see, a lot of players, they get maybe 6th, 7th years. What's that process like for someone who's had to go through it and say, hey, this is why I need to be in college for another year or two?
So you're asking like the process from like me to like
Right.
the NCAA.
Yeah.
So you just fill out like a form, like a waiver, kind of explaining your whole career, everything you've been through, and it's really up to them to just pinpoint everything from like this injury is going to be determined as a medical, and this is a red shirt, and then you obviously have the COVID. So I think my 7th year is probably the last guys who's going to play while COVID was a thing. So I guess that's all.
There's an unusually large Mount Airy contingent on this roster. Is that you find that kind of strange coming in here?
Yeah, I mean it's obviously Mount Airy is just right down the mountain for us, and yeah, I mean it was 2 Mount Airy guys here when I was in the portal, and it was definitely something I was thinking of after I realized when I got into the portal. Definitely driven my decision a little bit.
The Gosnell brothers are kind of down that way. Did you know them at
I
all
did.
before
I
coming in?
played against them in high school.
Okay.
Against Steven. Guys know.
Play against the other brothers too?
Not the other ones. Yeah, a little younger.
But so the fact that Stephen wrapped up, did you talk to him about what you were coming into here, or did you say, hey, did you ask him any questions about the culture, about what to expect from Coach Mines?
Yeah, I talked to him a lot. He's really one of the reasons why I came here, because he was able to. Obviously, we had a connection when we were younger in high school, so I was able to reach out to him on like a brother to brother conversation. He was able to tell me everything, you know, from meeting room perspective to practice perspective, and it was obviously cool to see him, you know, train for the pro day last Wednesday.
I forget exactly when you committed, but it was before Montgomery came in as the offensive coordinator, correct?
Yeah, I committed to Tebow.
Okay, what is that like with a guy coming in like that who, I mean, he has a reputation for vertical threats and attacking defenses in that way. Is that exciting as a receiver?
Yeah, it is exciting. Everything we've done so far is obviously looking good for the fall, and as a receiver, we're kind of hyped up in our room for what it's looking to be like.
Your last name's Greene, Aiden Greene. How do you differentiate on? Do you have a nickname or anything that they call you on the field?
I mean, they call me DG. They call him AG so far. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Yeah.